to get started, everybody. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the special meeting of the Historic District Commission on Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. I just want to start off by apologizing to everybody about last week's cancellation at the last minute. We are sincerely apologetic about the delay in getting you all your COAs for your various building permits and projects. So we are sincerely apologetic and deeply sorry about last week's meeting being canceled, and appreciate everyone being here this evening to make this special meeting. So since we do have a full agenda, I would ask for applicants to keep their remarks short so that we, in the interest of time, can hear everybody and make sure that we're not here till 8 o'clock at night. What I'm going to do is just kind of go over the procedure of the meeting for those that may not be familiar with the process. So I've got my little canned script to read, but happy to answer questions as well. So my name is Regan Miner. For those that don't know me, I'm the chairman of the Historic District Commission. The meeting is being recorded. If you're not speaking and if you're on Zoom, we would just ask that you have yourself on mute to prevent any sort of background noise. Our meeting tonight will be broken up into two sections. The public hearing will be first, and then the regular meeting will be after. The public hearing is the opportunity for applicants to present their application and for commission members to ask questions of the applicant. Once the public hearing closes, the regular meeting will then begin. The regular meeting is where the commission discusses and votes on applications. Applicants are welcome to stay and listen to the regular meeting portion of the meeting, but they're not permitted to speak or provide additional comment on their applications. Again, you're not required to stay for the regular meeting. You're certainly welcome to like to. Regardless, all applicants will receive written notification regarding the commission's decision on their applications, likely by the next business day. Usually I try to get it done the same day, but since we have quite a number of applications tonight, it'll probably be tomorrow that I would send out those decisions via email. So any questions before we move forward? All right, so hearing none, I'm going to then open the public hearing at 5:33 p.m. And we'll start with just how the applications are on the agenda, unless there's someone who has a time constraint and needs to leave the meeting early and prefers to go first. My applicants, anybody who has a time constraint and would like to go first? Hearing none, I'll go first on the agenda. COA 579 to Mediterranean Lane. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf of this application? Ask again, is there anyone here to speak on behalf of this application? COA 579 to Mediterranean Lane. Anyone here to speak on behalf of COA 579 to Mediterranean Lane? Hearing none, I will move forward on the agenda to COA 580 to Town Street. And I believe we do have an applicant present, so Tim, I'll turn it over to you to give us an overview.
Sure, sounds good. Good evening. My name is Tim McGee. I'm a professional landscape architect working for Kent and Frost Landscape Architecture, located at 1 High Street in Mystic, Connecticut. I'm here this evening speaking on behalf of our client, the Society of the Founders of Norwich, who are owner of the parcel that we're going to be speaking about tonight, which is located at 2 Town Street. The plan that you see before me is the existing site conditions. At the top, you see some existing photos along the streetscape. And then along the bottom, some of the photographs that we have around and internal to the site. Now, the site has historical significance because it has a historic gem on it, which is the David Greenleaf House built in roughly 1763. Because of this, we are followed in the Norwich Historic District and also the Northtown Village District. Now, looking at the site, it's about 0.39 acres. And it's primarily open. We have a few scattered trees and brush along the west property line and the south property line. Access to the site is via the neighboring Leffingwell House Museum at 348 Washington Street. So to access our site, it's actually from the back. You come on the left and site, it switches from the asphalt driveway over to gravel drive and enters the back of our property, where there's just some gravel lot in a clearing surrounded by brush. One of the important things to note about this property is that that town street, which runs the Greenleaf House, is a lot higher. The main floor of the Greenleaf House is accessed via the street, and then as you kind of go around the back of the house, grade drops off significantly. So all the elements in the back are below street level, and our proposed conditions are going to kind of remain in that. As I noted, to the east of us is the Leffingwell House, and then on the western property line are residents fall from the north. Any questions on this condition? One second. Apparently,
So
I gotta see all my toolbars, but yeah. Fantastic. Okay.
technology is sometimes our friend and sometimes
Yeah. Perfect. So this is a kind of a zoomed in view. The position of this plan is exactly the same as the previous survey. So here's the Leffingwell House along the frontage of Town Street, top of the plan. The museum is down here in the bottom corner, and the residential properties are on the top left of this plan. So our proposed condition or proposed improvements to the site, we maintain the same access route using a gravel lot. What we're proposing is to actually redo the layout of the gravel lot to provide additional parking. We are providing the required ADA parking space to be accessible. And then to access the back of the Leffingwell House, which actually sits above existing grade currently, we're providing a concrete ADA ramp which transitions into a deck. It provides a space outside of what's considered the meeting room of the Greenleaf House to allow for people to gather prior to entering into the building itself. The inside of this building, if anybody has seen it, all of you here know this, it's essentially just an open room. There really is no like forecourt or entry vestibule into the building. It's basically just a door and then an open room. So this deck in the front kind of helps provide sort of gathering space before you enter the building, and also provides much needed ADA access. Off of this deck, we extended along to the Leffingwell site. Sorry, it's the Leffingwell house site with stairs up over an existing concrete wall. It's about 4 feet in height, and then pathways connecting the Leffingwell house to the asphalt driveway. As I mentioned, kind of like this, just the existing conditions overview. There is significant grade change between Town Street and the back of the property. In order to make the ADA ramp possible, we're proposing to use a dry laid fieldstone wall to help retain that grade and allow us to make necessary transitions between the parking lot elevation and the deck, which is roughly about 2.5 feet. For able-bodied users, we have a coarse brick pathway and stair set that directs you right towards the rear door on over here on the left side are some proposed images of what this could potentially look like. The top image is the gravel lot with the proposed concrete ADA parking spaces and access aisles. Below that is what we're thinking of for our ADA compliant ramp, the concrete ramp with black metal handrail on both sides. Below that is an example of a porous clay brick, which we're proposing. One of the things that we want to pick up on is specifically the color. Currently, there's brick facade on the rear, on the lower part of the foundation on the back side of the greenleaf house. We're going to try and match that color as close as possible. And then below that is our proposed deck structure. One thing that's important to note is that we're proposing our deck to be below the building code fall height regulations, which is 30 inches. So we're going to be below that, so we aren't technically required to have handrails. All we're really required to have are considered as a wheelchair curb ramp to keep guide wheels from wheelchairs falling off the deck. So that's an example of those that we'll look into. In terms of landscaping, we're proposing kind of a minimalistic landscape because of maintenance concerns. Really just foundation plantings between the deck and the greenleaf house and along the wall. In the middle of our will be a turf lawn. We're proposing a fairly large shade tree, and then to provide a little bit of separation between our site and the neighboring residential sites, we're proposing an evergreen hedge, evergreen screen along the west property line. That is effectively the end of my presentation. I do have, if you have any questions about the more technical aspects of grading or transitions, I have a following then as well. But I'd like to get your comments and questions.
Great, thank you so much, Tim. Appreciate it. Do any members of the commission have questions for Tim?
I have a question about right away. Do you have that from the Leffingwell Museum people? Your access through their property?
We do, yeah. So the owner of the society, the founders of Norwich, own both the Leffingwell House and Greenleaf House. They own both properties, and so the junction is not a concern.
I have
Thank you.
oh, sorry, Ed, go ahead.
No, I just said thank you. That's fine.
Just quick question for you, Tim. Are all of the other existing trees along that western property line, are all those coming out?
No,
You're going to keep those?
we're going to keep those. Yeah. So,
Okay.
movies. Yeah. So, photo number 10 here is taken. It's this blue 10 marker. So that looks back into the property. There's a bunch of brush along the property line on the left. The trees that you'll see on the left side of this photo and number 10 fall right on the property line. It's effectively these trees here. There's three. There's some scrub up at the front. Some of the smaller trees.
These ones here.
Yep.
I'm talking about those.
Yeah, the ones right on the property lines, the smaller ones, we're out. We're not going to be grading up to that point. There are a few that fall on the slope to the west side of the Leffingwell house that we're going to be removing because we're going to redoing grades there. As you can see from kind of the existing ghosted topography lines in the back, right now stormwater is kind of being directed right towards the foundation of the building.
Yeah.
This building foundation is essentially open, dry stacked stone. And currently they're having a leak issue on the eastern side. And to kind of the first line of defense for any sort of like natural rubble foundation is to improve just the grading around the building so that we direct water away from the foundations and not towards it. And so in doing so, we have to remove some of those smaller saplings. The larger trees of substantial caliper size are going to stay.
Okay.
And then the brush, obviously, we're doing some grading in order to prevent any stormwater trespass on their neighboring properties. We're providing a swale along this western edge to collect any runoff from these poor surfaces and direct it toward the back of the property. Basically,
Okay. Thanks.
You do this actually. When you're redirecting the water, there's no issue with residential property next door or the left property.
correct. Yeah. So the current grades of the site effectively go from northeast, where my cursor is on this side, and are currently existing conditions that are directed towards the southwest corner, over where my cursor is now. We're going to pretty much maintain the same natural drainage patterns, but in order to get the proper grading and sheet flow across this gravel lot, it just means that we're going to be pushing a little closer, and so that's why we included that swale along the western edge to capture that direct.
I know that in the past, there's been issues with invasive plants on the property. And I didn't know if you guys had thought about all the Japanese knotwood and other grow, how to mitigate that moving forward.
Yeah, Japanese knotweed is a huge issue in our area.
I know.
And we've actually done a number of studies for the city of London, where I currently working with Lyman Allen to kind of mitigate some of their issues with knotweed.
Yeah.
So we have mitigation strategies. Unfortunately, they include pesticides. It's really the only way, aside from actually digging up the soil and making sure you get all of those rhizomes off the site. If you drop a rhizome, it's going to come back. So usually chemical treatments in the fall with subsequent mowings through spring into the fall, that tends to help stress the plants out, and then the spray in the fall usually. Much, and then after that, it's primarily just spot treating. But it does take a few seasons to bring out control. Part of the issue with that is the seed pods. They're highly prolific, and they can last in the soil column for a long time. So if there's any knotweed on adjacent properties, you run the risk of it blowing back in and contaminating the site.
Yeah.
So it's a constant struggle, but
Absolutely. I just would hate for all the back when in place and almost done, and then it's
yeah, the majority of the property we would just recommend. I mean, right now, a lot of it's just left to its own devices.
Yeah.
But a continuous mowing strategy tends to help. The intent is kind of like brush in the back of the property, leave that untouched because that is within a part of the flood zone. We're trying to stay out of that zone within project constraints.
yeah, for sure.
And so we're trying to address sort of
I see about 12 parking spaces. Is that right?
I think your count's probably 2, 3, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13
Okay.
spaces and one.
Alright. Thank you.
I just have a really quick, purely aesthetic question. So because the Leffingwell is a lower elevation, and I think you said the deck is sort of sunken, does that mean when you look up at it, it will not be visible?
The deck will be visible. So I'm going to zoom into.
The left well is higher elevation.
Yeah, I'm just going to, this existing photo kind of will to sort of describe what we're doing. Sorry for the blurry. Oops. All right. Can you see that photo okay?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So currently this is the rear of the Leffingwell house. You can see the brick foundation that I was speaking. Sorry.
I know, they all sound the same.
Greenleaf house.
You're fine.
So currently there is there are 3 wooden steps that go up to the back door of the Greenleaf house. To make this ADA compliant, we have to make sure that our deck surface is right at that door threshold. And so we'll have about 18 inches above existing grade for that deck.
Okay.
And so typically when we do decks that are raised like that, you know, we'll do some sort of screening on the outside, not only to keep, you know, unwanted pests, mainly raccoons and skunks from getting underneath, which they can still burrow, but just to provide that visual screen so you're not seeing, you know, the substructure of those decks.
Okay, that was my concern. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
You're fine.
I mean, like I walked into the knotweed conversation.
Yeah.
Knotweed, you know, is a pain. There's a lot of knotweed in the area, but as long as we mow and keep side stuff mowed down, that's going to slow the knotweed down. But the problem is the park. It's going to try to push through the park. That's one reason why I'm happy we're not tarring it, correct?
Still correct. You know,
Because if we were tarring it, it would be on.
Yeah.
Because it would just like commuter grass would push. So landscaping is key, but also landscaping, as you know.
Yeah, so the shrubs that we would like to use along the building foundation will be more on the low maintenance side, things that you wouldn't have to prune or maintain, they'll keep their size.
And I know this isn't good, but we also have to have deer deterrent. We have a deer issue. You can't have stuff that deer is going to.
We'll do it that a lot. So we'll specify something that's not prone to being much of.
And this is actually, if this gets approved tonight, it's great, but it's also a nuisance. I talked to the building department yesterday, so we can't do anything with that space until we get it. Right. Sorry if you can't hear me.
I have a quick question. Sorry, because I was late. Where is the access point for your driveway? Is it on the left side of the Leffingwell land? I missed
Have you
that
ever
part.
been to the left?
Yeah.
All right, you just drive down in front of the Leffingwell and you horseshoe right back around.
Yeah, so this is
Oh,
the,
okay. So you're driving onto Leffingwell property in order. I see. Got it. Okay.
there's no curb cut along Town Street to get to the property, so it's accessed via the backside behind Leffingwell and in the southeast corner of the property.
There's no danger. Right house is safe.
Yeah, I don't, you would have to look at the easements, with the access rate easement. It's like, it's usually funding the foundation.
Yeah. Unless they dissolve. Yeah. But the state, I believe, technically owns the land. Correct. I just want to leave that in mind. I mean, technically, it's the same group. That's what it is.
Any further questions for Tim? Any last comments, Tim or Rob? You guys good?
Like I said, I walked in the end of it.
Yeah.
I think what you see is what we hope to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's other phases to the project that once we have to get this phase done before anything else happens. So that's where we're at. we're waiting for, I guess, your approval, then I guess we're planning and zoning after.
With the plans, no, it's Smith plans for building approval. Just go to that plans.
Yeah,
So
so that's
good.
planning and zoning.
We'll go through planning and zoning next. We're effectively the same resolution. Once that's approved, then we have to come up with construction documents, submit that to the building permit. Yeah, the only thing that would really require the building permit or not is the deck, because the foundation and attachments to the structure. Most of the site work. We don't have any drainage structure. Well,
Yeah, so south.
Thank you.
Well, thank you both very much. You guys are welcome to stick around. Whatever you prefer is fine with us. Hang out or. All right, moving on the agenda here, our next COA is COA 581 to Mediterranean Lane. Is there anyone on the call who will speak on behalf of that application? I'll ask again, COA 581 to Mediterranean Lane. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf of that?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, hello, yes. Is that Will? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Is this Will?
This is Will.
Hi, Will. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
No problem.
So we are on COA 581, which is talking about your basement windows. So if you wouldn't mind giving us a little overview, that would be super helpful.
Yes, we will be reusing the windows when we check the windows again. Only one windows. We actually going to replace or refurbish 3 windows. We are going to take all 3 windows out, send them down, and if we have some hardware, we're just gonna change it. But they look good. Only one of the windows need probably hardware, but we'll be sending them down and then we install them again.
Hardware are you planning on using for the windows? Do you happen to know yet?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do you know what hardware you're planning to use for the windows?
The
Do you
same
have
hardware that's currently there, just just the brackets, and same brackets just for one window, just 2 brackets.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any commission members have questions for Will?
No.
Great. All right. Great, thank you. And Will, since you're here now, would you mind being able to speak on your other application, COA 579, your stairs, the front stairs? Do you mind chatting about that for just a moment?
Yes, of course. The stairs gonna be used, of course, the 2x6s, the same way it look in the picture, the same thing is gonna look like. And as far as the, we are going to use 4x4s to secure it against, at the bottom of the house to make sure it's secure. I think that was the question the last time, how it was going to be secured. It's gonna be at the bottom. We're gonna have 2x6, I mean 4x6s on each end. There's gonna be
Gotcha.
4x6s.
So you're saying the stairs will be attached to the foundation?
Where the seal is at the bottom, and that's where you're going to attach it. At the bottom of this, where it goes along the wall. That's where it will be attached.
Yeah, do you mean the wood or the stones? I'm just trying to get a visual of what you need.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you attaching the stairs to the wood?
To the wood,
Or-
yes, because
Okay.
you cannot attach it to the stone. to the wood.
Thank you, Will. Do
No
any
problem.
commission members have questions for Will?
I'm sorry, do we have a picture of what this will look like?
I have one picture on, it's like the second picture of what looks like the banister, what the actual
had-
banister supposed to look like.
I'm sorry, I had sent a picture that it's going to be the same exact thing. That's what it's gonna look like.
Okay, I see.
Any other questions for Will? Okay, great. So I'm gonna continue on the agenda. Will, don't go anywhere because we need you for in a little bit.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. The next COA on the agenda is COA 582, 13 Harlan Road, and I believe we do have someone to present this application. So Edwin, if you wouldn't mind giving us an overview of your project. Edwin, are you there? Can you get off mute? There you go, perfect.
Hello.
Hi there. Thanks for
Hi, how
joining
are
us.
you?
Hi.
Okay, yes, I'm here.
Great. If you wouldn't mind giving us a little overview about your project, that'd be super helpful.
What's the project you're talking about? Because I think I have two projects.
Yeah, so we have the first one that we want to hear about is your new deck, COA 582. So if we can talk about the deck first, that'd be super helpful.
Okay, we're just trying to see if we can get permit to build in the back of the house deck. It's gonna be 10 by 12. It's gonna be in the back side of the house. It's not gonna be building from the street, front the street. So I don't know if that's gonna be. It's gonna be a simple wood deck. Not any fancy stuff or anything. It's just normal.
So if it's not visible, our approval is not necessary, correct?
I mean that Norwich Township, they already approved me for it. So I'm not sure if I still need you guys permit because they already approved me over there.
So there's no deck there currently, Edwin?
No, it's not. It's not any deck yet.
Okay.
And it looks like, Edwin, you're planning to use pressure treated southern pine wood for the deck.
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. You know what the I see that there's going to be a handrail on the deck plans here. Do you know what material the handrail is made of?
The handrails is gonna be just regular treated wood.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Great. Do any other commission members have questions for Edwin?
So, yeah, I took a quick ride past the house a while ago. It's true, I don't see you can't see the deck from the front of the house. But if you're coming down Harlan Road, going downhill, the house is on the left, and there's basically a driveway adjacent to the house as I see it. And if you're looking in that area, and if you're putting that deck in that area, it seems to me it's pretty visible if you're approaching the house going downhill. I don't know if that's a real issue or not. I'm just saying I think it is visible from one direction.
That's any place that is visible from a public right of way, you would be reviewing.
Yeah, so at least part of it would probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. All right. Any further questions for Edwin? Right. When you're next on the agenda as well, COA 583, 13 Harlan Road, about the windows. So would you mind chatting about the windows?
Well, the windows, it was planning, I was going to put actually vinyl siding on the house, but because I buy the house and I never know the house, it was in a historic district. So my planning was to put vinyl siding because all the houses around me has a vinyl siding, so I don't want to get behind them. So my planning was that, so that's why the reason I put the application in just in case I get approved for the siding, but I can't get approved for the siding, so there's no way I can get approved for that because I read the guidelines and they said it's not allowed to put any metal around the windows or the face boards or anything. So I'm completely done with that plan. So that plan is not gonna go anymore. So that application probably I don't really need it.
Thank you, Edwin. Appreciate that. Any further questions for Edwin? Hearing none. Hang out for just one more minute, Edwin, because I know we've got another application for you, but I'm just going to continue with the agenda and go to the next COA. So please don't go anywhere.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. So the next COA, we have a COA 566, 21 West Town Street. This is a renewal of a COA that expired. We had heard this application about a year ago, and here again. So Karen, please, I'll turn it over to you for a moment.
Thank you. I'm Karen Moore, and I own the house at 21 West Town Street. It's the John D. Perkins house built in 1750. It's a two-family house with a carriage barn. And originally, I knew I had to do the garage, and I have a permit already for the garage, but it was suggested that I request a COA for all the buildings. I had the misfortune of having a problem with my contractor, and I'm working with the Connecticut Department of Consumer Protection and the Norwich City Police because my contractor took my deposit and gave me nothing. So now I have a very good contractor, reliable Sikansky roofing. And so my application really hasn't changed. The current roofing is architectural shingles, mostly with some single tab shingles. So I'm requesting renewal to replace with like materials. And I actually brought a sample. I'll hold that up. It's IKO brand or IKO. And the color is drift shake, so it looks as close to natural wood that I drove to a house that had this shingle on it, and it looks like a natural wood shingle when it's on the house. The sample isn't really that helpful because when you see it on a whole building, it looks quite different. But the idea is to have a unified roof. Right now, it's a patchwork quilt of 3 different colors of shingles. So this will unify the roofing and make sure I don't have any leaks. So I would appreciate your consideration to renew this.
Any questions for Karen?
Karen, is that the color of the shingle? Is that the actual
Yes.
that you're going to use? Okay.
Yes.
Great. Hearing no questions, round, or if you want to get on them, you're welcome to do that too, if ever is.
I think I'll have other applications, so maybe I'll learn from the other
Sure,
applicants.
yeah, you're more than welcome to stick around. But thank you, appreciate your presentation. Okay, so next on the agenda is COA 584 to Mediterranean Lane. So Will, I'm back to you. We're talking about your light fixture. So if you wouldn't mind giving us a quick overview of your plans for your light fixture, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's going to be similar to the same one that it's already there. It's going to be the same exact one, the one in the picture that we ordered, and going to bring it down, and make it new again. And that's the only last fixture we actually going to refurbish, and then the other one is in the picture. It's going to be the same. I mean, similar. That's gonna be right above the new step, where the steps going to be.
Well, you just made it a little bit in the beginning. Did you say you're refurbishing one of the existing light fixtures, the one that's standing on the pole? I just wanted to clarify that.
No, the one that's sitting in the pole, yes, it's gonna be refurbished. I'm gonna send it down and then just refurbish it and then paint it.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Any questions for Will? Great, thank you, Will. You're welcome to hang out, or if you have other things to do this evening, you're welcome to hop off, and I'll be in touch with you via email.
Oh, I appreciate it. You
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, last CUA on the agenda, CUA 586, 13 Harlan Road. Evan.
No, we have.
Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry. CUA 585, 6 Canterbury Turnpike. We would love to hear about your project. I apologize. I got ahead of myself on the agenda here. Skip, I'll turn it over to you.
Skip, we can't hear you. Sorry. Is your microphone on?
How's that? No? How about now?
There we go.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
better.
There we go. Okay. So we needed to replace the roof when we bought the house 2 years ago. The inspection that we had done said pretty much at the end of its life. So we're ready to do that now. It's a JSNR roofing is gonna take out the permits to do the work. So it'll be up to whatever the requirements are from the permits.
If I think if you try to speak more into your microphone, we're having a hard time hearing you over here.
Okay.
Sorry, that's better.
That's better. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really just JSNR pulling the permit and following all the requirements that that Norwich requires as far as the underlayment and all that sort of stuff. But it's like color, it's a brown roof, and we're going to replace it. So that's much as I probably be able to explain to you.
Yeah, we're having a hard time hearing you, Skip.
Let me get right close to the computer here. How's that? No?
A little better.
Yeah, it's better. Thank you.
Okay. So if you need me to repeat the whole thing, I can.
No, I just have a question for you, Skip. You have asphalt shingles on that house already, right?
Yes.
And what color were you gonna do it?
There's a brown that is very similar to the brown that's on there.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for our secretary over here, if you wouldn't mind giving a very condensed overview of what you had said before we couldn't hear you, because I just want to make sure the minutes reflect.
Oh, for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we bought the house 2 years ago, and we knew from the inspection that we had done that the roof was nearing the end of its life. So this is the time that we are going to replace the roof. And JSNR roofing is going to do the work for us. They're going to get a permit from Norwich and follow all the requirements that that Norwich requires as far as the underlayment and all the things that go into roofing. So that's the project.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great, thank you. Appreciate you repeating that. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
And do any commission members have questions for Skip? Okay, great. I don't have any questions either, Skip, so you're welcome to stick around, or if you want to go enjoy the rest of your evening, you're more than welcome to, and I'll be in touch with you via email.
Very good. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Okay. Now, I apologize, now we're on COA 586-13 Harlan Road. So Edwin, I'll turn it back over to you to discuss your chimney project.
Yes, the chimney project. As you know, I don't live over there up to Connecticut. I buy the house over there. I live here down in Delaware. I have the contractor over there doing some inside work. So he was doing some ceiling repair, and he throw down all the ceiling, and he just looked the chimney. The chimney was falling apart to the top part. I mean, all the chimney it's pretty bad, but the top part it was falling down. So he called me and he told me, "Hey, I'm gonna fix the ceiling, but the chimney it's falling down and it probably falling down eventually." I would tell him like, "Okay, take down the top part of the chimney, and I'm gonna try to figure out how I can get fix this. I have to fix it, or I can get a permit to just get the whole chimney out because the house has two chimneys. Uh, but if you guys don't allow me to take the chimney, I can just, I mean, the plan is to rebuild the whole top of the chimney the way it was before. I mean, it's going to be new now. It's not going to be falling down, but it's going to be the same it was before."
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Edwin from the commission?
Are you gonna do that with both chimneys? You said you have two chimneys?
No, actually the one is pretty new. I don't know when they built that chimney, but that one chimney it's pretty new. So only the one that probably was existing with the chimney at the house is the one that's falling down. Well, it is. I take it out already, the top part. So
That was my question. The top part's already removed. And
That's
your
good.
plan right now is to repair and rebuild as is. That's what the COA is saying.
yeah, and if I'm not allowed to take the whole chimney out, I'm planning. The plan is to rebuild the top part and leave it the way it was before.
Thank you, Evan.
Okay, any further questions for Edwin? Okay, hearing none. Edwin, you're welcome to stick around, but you're also more than willing to, more than welcome to head out, and I'll be in touch with you via email, probably tomorrow.
Okay, I also want to say like that chimney inside, it's like huge chimney inside. The house is not that big and it's taking a lot of space inside the house. I know you guys want to keep it the way it is, but if you guys allow me to take it down, it's gonna free a lot of space inside the house. I just wanted to guys let you know that. But if I can take it down, I'm gonna put back the way it was, keeping the rules how it is. I never know the house was there in a historic district, so if I know that, I probably don't buy the house. I'm being serious, seriously.
We
I have
appreciate
a
you
quick,
being here.
sorry, Reagan, Reagan, I have a quick question.
Go ahead, Megan.
So that's the original chimney from the original house from the 1720 or whatever it is, 1740.
I think so, yeah, because the other one they have, it's a new chimney, so it
Yeah.
looks new. I mean,
Okay, all right, just checking. Yep, got it.
Well, I don't want to thank you for your time this evening. Thank you for joining us, and I will be in touch with you via email unless you have anything further to add. Any other commission members? All right, great. You're welcome to stick around, or you're welcome to head out.
thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. Okay. At this point, we have no other applications for the public hearing. Does anyone wish to provide any further comment at this time? Anyone wishing to?
I'm just I'm just
Go ahead, Ed.
curious. I don't know. I mean, I feel for Edwin. He bought the house. He did not realize it was in the historic district. Is there some kind of requirement that a potential buyer needs to be told before he buys the house?
I mean, he should have done his research. It's literally on Zillow, right?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Well,
point.
the thing is that realtors are dishonest all the time. They never tell
Yeah.
folks about historic district regulations. They will lie just to sell a property. We deal with this all the time. So
Whether he
Yeah,
knows
it's
or not
un-
at this point.
it really it's irrelevant at this point. But yeah, it's that house is right on the edge of the historic district.
Yeah, I know. I feel for the guy. That's all. I mean, and you're right. Whoever said he needs to do his homework, you're right about that. It's just, it's unfortunate. It's not some kind of requirement ahead of time.
No, I hear you, Ed. I agree.
What I've tried to do, Ed, when I had a little bit more free time in the past working for the Historical Society, what I tried to do is every time I would, drive around town and see houses for sale in the historic district, I would try to reach out to the seller or the realtor and, inform them that, hey, this property is in the historic district. If you have any clients or people interested in the property, please inform them of the requirements that they would inherit if they bought the property. Some real estate agents were super receptive and really happy to receive this information. Others ghosted me or I never heard from. So it's kind of
Yeah.
a mix.
No, it's nice
So,
of you to do that. Nice of you to do that.
yeah, I mean, I do my best. I work full time too, so it's hard to
Sure.
pay attention all the time and to advocate. But we certainly could do better at that too and advocate.
I mean, I don't think it's up to us as a group. I just, I would hope that realtors would let them know or that there's some kind of law or something, but apparently not. And buyer beware. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the other thing I try to do as well, and again, this is just if I happen to see houses sell and I'm timely about it and happen to notice the sale, is I try sending letters to the new property owners, informing them that they're located in the local historic district. Unfortunately, I missed Edwin and 13 Harlan Road. I did not see that property sell. So I sadly missed him and was not able to send him a letter. So I try to be as diligent as possible, but sometimes sales go quick and I don't catch it all.
Yeah.
But yes, I try to pay attention to those things when I can and try to inform new homeowners so they don't get any nasty surprises like for Edwin.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. At this point, I'm going to close the public hearing at 6:24 p.m. and we'll get into the regular meeting. And we'll get into the regular meeting at this point. First, item on. No, you can say that. You can certainly listen. You just can't talk.
No, maybe that's fine. I'm just making sure.
Listen, sure. Okay. First item on our regular meeting agenda is action on COAs. So first up, we have COA 579, 2-minute train lane. And this is in regard to the stairs. I would entertain a motion to approve the application as submitted.
I'll move to accept as presented.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Megan. And now discussion. Any discussion on this application?
Well, from what I recall, the question we had was how he was going to attach the stairs or to the house.
Yeah.
So he's going to attach it to the bottom sill there. I think that was I don't know if there was any other questions we had.
I mean, the only other thing was the handrail. We still don't know technically what it looks like. So it would be nice to see what the handrail is planning on putting. But I
From
mean,
what-
other than,
From what he said, or what I thought I heard, was it was all just gonna be wood.
just like a 2x4 in an L shape, like what do you, no, I mean, like, is it, it has to, I mean, is he gonna post at the bottom? Is there gonna be like a newel post on the top? Is it gonna be finished? Or is it just like, I mean, it needs to be finished.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's the picture he keeps showing, but last time when I think I asked him about that photo, he didn't say it represented, I mean, that photo would be fine if that's what they were using. He just hasn't confirmed. So if we could just get him to confirm that. I mean, I'm fine with the stairs and where he's planning on putting it. That lower sill doesn't affect the millwork around the door, so.
Those need to be replaced. They're dangerous, they're not aesthetically pleasing. And it's not giving us any idea of what it's actually going to look like. That's my only concern.
Yeah.
Well, those ones, the existing ones are being covered. That's what he wants to do. Is cover.
So he's not even.
So he's not going to demolish
I
the
mean,
others.
he just put enough on it.
Yeah.
Didn't he say he had done it before with another recent project and he was gonna send a photo? I think that's what he said the last meeting.
No, I could have sworn, I thought he sent something. There's been so many emails with him that. I'm not gonna find anything.
Yeah, that was my question as well. It would be nice to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see if I can try to find.
The paint color looks nice on their house, though. Has some character to it.
Different.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, the white was kind of boring, so it's nice. I mean, it doesn't compare to your house, obviously, you guys, but.
We don't need to get into a contest, but
But if we were, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm not finding anything.
Okay.
Searching anything else.
Maybe if you frame the email to him as, we can approve it as soon as you can show us a photo, like you've mentioned previous work of doing this. He said he did the same thing on a previous job where he encased the current stairs. I'm sure he had to put a railing on that. If you could just send a photo of that, then we could just approve it. I mean, unless it's garbage.
Or we could approve it based on this picture and say it needs to file very, very similar to this picture. That would be okay.
Yeah, so since we had tabled this application last meeting, today we either need to deny it or approve it. Can't table it for a second time.
Okay.
So we
I
need
guess
to take action in one way or another today. Sorry, Megan, go ahead.
I mean, the problem is that he hasn't shown us anything new. In other words, he hasn't responded to the requests that we had from the first meeting. So I don't see how it could be approved because he hasn't actually done anything, right? I mean, we asked for photos of what it would look like, as well as an example of what his plan was for the handrail. And all he came back with was where he was gonna attach it, which is fine, but we did say we needed a visual representation. I don't know.
I agree.
Oh,
He did say he was going to send us a picture of what he was going to do, and he did not send us the picture.
we should have been more thorough with our questioning then when he was here then, because that would have been the time to ask him.
I did. I thought I was pretty thorough. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can check the notes, but I thought I made it clear to him that we needed to see what it looked like. He couldn't just build. Like, we
Right.
need
No,
to see.
no, yeah, I think you're right. I agree with you.
All right, I found what he
Okay.
sent me.
Okay.
I found what he sent me. So I'm trying to figure out how to,
It's not the one from June 4th, is it?
July 10th. July 10th. So, yeah, so what I'm
Did send
gonna
a new-
read it. I'm sorry, what was that, Sean?
He did send a new picture, is that correct?
He sent something on July 10th, and I'm going to read it and then show it on the screen.
I'll have to show it up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it on the screen. So I'm gonna read it first and then I'll show it on the screen on my phone.
Great.
Okay. this is what we got. So he says, this is for the stairs. It will look exactly the same. Same materials that is shown in this picture will be used, which will be pressure treated wood. It will have four 4x4s on each end as seen in the picture. The stairs will be against the property and will be attached with screws from the 4x4 to the bottom of the property so it doesn't detach. I'll pass it to Dan and Tyler first, and then I'll
say this.
I just found it was buried in the other COA email, so I never saw it. I can forward it really quick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good.
Okay. All right. I'm fine. All right.
Good.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm glad I found it. So what
Yeah.
happens when emails get buried? Okay, so that is his plan. But it will look exactly like the image. All right, any further questions? Okay, hearing none, I will do the roll call vote. I'll start with my friends on Zoom, and Nancy, I will start with you. I know you said aye because I saw you raise your hand, but can you unmute yourself, Nancy? Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you, Nancy.
Mhm.
Ed,
Ed Rebecca, aye.
Megan,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Dean,
Yes.
Yes.
I also vote aye, so the motion passes unanimously. Thank you, everybody. Next COA on our agenda is COA 582 Town Street. I would entertain a motion to accept the COA as presented.
I move we accept it as presented.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
give it a
tie.
shot.
Yeah, we'll give it to Sean. Great. Any discussion?
I just want to say briefly, I think it sounds great. It's the fieldstones hiding the deck seems very important because if it's going to be like a contemporary deck, I think that's a whole other ball of wax, but it seems like that is taken care of. So just putting that out there.
I just wanted to say, and I'll do this in a minute, but I just wanted to say that I'm going to abstain from this vote because I worked very closely on this project in the past. I helped develop these plans, years ago, so I'm going to abstain just because of my involvement in the project.
Question. I have a quick question. What's the end use of the building?
Multi-purpose use.
Okay, just curious. I'm just happy to see it, looking fresh.
The first level below the street has been largely finished on the inside. I don't know if it's 100% finished, but I'll say largely finished. And it's multi-purpose.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
This isn't going to impact my vote, but I'm curious. We mentioned the maintenance afterwards. I've heard it's a lot of hemming and hawing. Sounds like money's going to be an issue. Who's actually going to take care of this? We're going to do all this work, spend a lot of money. All just going to go down later on down the drain.
In theory, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Society of the Founders has the responsibility of maintaining all three properties that they own in the in the district. So it's the responsibility falls on them. They have to be the ones to do it. I oversaw it for 10 years, and we still made it happen, but they'll have to continue it. So it's responsibility on them.
I don't disagree with you, Tyler, but I think we just have to worry about the merits of the
exactly.
application. Yeah, as Dave mentioned. The Society of the Founders of Norwich has been around since 1901. They will continue to be around, and I'm sure continue to be addressed and dealt with accordingly by volunteers. So. And I'll just add, even though I was involved with this project, I'm really excited to see. Very pleased to engage. Very excited on that. Any further comments? All right, I'll ask for a roll call vote. I'll start with my friends on Zoom again. Nancy, I'll start with you.
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Jane,
Yes.
Yes.
I will abstain and it passes. Thank you, everybody. Very excited. Pumped to see this move forward. Okay, next on the agenda is COA 581 to Mediterranean Lane. This window application. So I would entertain a motion to accept the COA as presented and
Move to accept as presented.
written. Is there a second? Tyler? So it sounds like he's just going to repair the existing windows. That are currently there.
Just repairing.
So, I'm using the exact, at least, close to possible hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, that's a good point.
Yeah.
What was that? I missed all of it. It's not, the audio is not coming through. What's the concern?
Just a repair now, and supposedly the hardware will be the same, but the hardware will be on the interior anyways, not visible from the outside. So
On the window frame?
Yeah, window frame.
Sorry, it's like cutting in and out the audio for whatever reason. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with him just repairing it. They're just the basement windows, right?
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
the basement windows.
Yeah.
Great. All right, hearing no other comments, I'll ask for the roll call vote. So Nancy, I'll go with you first.
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Yes.
Don,
Aye.
Yes.
Tyler,
yes.
and I also vote aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, guys. Next COA is COA 582, 13 Harlan Road, and this is the application regarding the deck. I would entertain a motion to approve the COA as presented.
I move we approve as presented.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
Thanks, Megan. Any discussion?
As I said before, this deck is visible coming down the road.
Mhm.
So, I guess my gut is I'm not in favor of it based on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know necessarily that I care if I see the deck. I just wish that there was more detail of, because he kept saying it was going to be very simple. I don't know. I don't know.
I personally cannot verify this, but during the presentation, a member of the public mentioned to me that he saw a deck already built there and also saw a construction vehicle with labeled decking and construction in front of the property 2 days ago.
It's already built?
Again, I cannot verify that, a member of the public.
I would not be
Okay.
surprised. I would not be surprised. It seems like this guy is going just, full speed ahead.
Don't like that.
Wow.
I mean, the idea of the deck doesn't really bother me, but there's should be no construction there without an approval. So that's gonna be a problem.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, because he did say his permit wasn't approved, right? So inspection might need to
Yeah.
check in over there. Okay.
Well, if
I
it's,
don't know. Do you
if
want to
it's
hold off
actually-
on the deck? Oh, sorry, Nancy.
no, if it's actually built, the only good part is you could actually see what it really looks like, which is weird. But I mean, at least now, I don't know. Now we'll know what it looks like. But what do we do with this? Yikes!
You've seen it, Nancy? You see
No,
it?
actually, no. When I saw the thing the other day when I saw 13, I thought I should go look. I don't even know which one 13 is. It must be like right here. Right,
Yeah,
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 it's a
right
little
behind me.
behind.
How would you fit a deck on any of those buildings? I was kind of wondering which one it was. I was meant to go by with GPS and figure out who's 13, but I don't know. Who could it be? It's not right behind us, I guess. A little
it's
bit up
a,
the road.
it's a little bit up the road on your
Those
side, right
things are
behind.
pretty covered though. There's hardly any space there even. So I'm
Yeah,
not sure. I'm telling you, the only good part is you could tell what it looks like. And then um and then you'll know if it would have been appropriate, right? Um so you saw it, right? Coming down the hill then, right? You said you saw it or something, or you saw something. You could
what I said was uh if you're standing in front of the house, you cannot see the deck. It's in the back.
yeah,
I understand that. But if you're driving down Harlan Road, going
yeah,
down the hill,
right.
it's a house on the left-hand side. And adjacent to that left-hand side of that house is a driveway, maybe even two driveways that are right next to each other. So you can clearly see the back of the house. If the deck was put there, you'd be able to see it. No doubt in my mind.
But
On
there
the
was no deck there that you could see, right?
Well, no, not at the time, and that was probably a couple 3 weeks ago. The
So
last
is
time
that
I
next to the blue house? Next to the blue house?
I can tell you that on the right side of that house is another house. I don't remember what color it is, but it's very close to it.
Everything's close there, yeah.
Everything's close. But I
Mm.
would say it's up from your corner. I don't know, 3 or 4 houses up at the most.
Oh, three or
This was
four.
the small blue one, Nancy.
It's not the blue one.
No, it's the small blue one that's right on the road there.
Oh, it is the small blue one? Oh,
Well, actually, no, there's a couple blue ones, but
oh,
it's
okay.
well, I guess if you're going up from where you are from the intersection, it's the first little blue one.
First little blue one. Okay. Huh. Well, the deck in the back. Okay.
So it sounds like, none of us have seen with our, like, I certainly have not seen if the deck is already in place. I have not been by the property myself to verify that or not. So
Mm.
I don't know if we can do anything about that in particular because
Not much we can do about that right
yeah,
now. We have to take an action on this
yeah,
just as presented. So.
correct. Yeah. So as this has been written and presented, the deck on the back of the house, yes, it's visible from the public right of way. That's why we're able to review it. Pressure treated wood southern pine is fine with me. The railing is fine with me. I, certainly would not love the fact that it's already in place. That would be a separate conversation to have with the property owner, on permits and applications. But
Well, that's also an issue to speak with the building department.
correct.
But that's a separate issue.
It's a separate issue. Just reviewing the merits of the.
So is it normal to have a house of that age to have a deck on it like that?
Other houses have added decks in the past. Didn't the Girardis add a deck to the back of their house? Yeah.
They do have a deck.
It's been done before, so there's certainly precedent.
Okay.
But with the Giardis, is that like on Elm Street on the green? Is that what you meant?
It's on the green, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you couldn't see it from the public way either, or could you?
You can't.
They submitted an application though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, they did. They did.
Yeah.
Huh.
We went over that with them years ago. So, yeah.
I don't think we have the ability to correct me.
Well,
I know.
so there's precedent for it.
There's precedent for it, but it's if this was a particularly if the design or if the addition itself was going to anyway be an egregious modification that would, take away character and really be in poor taste for the house. That's one thing. And we can be the deciders of that. If that's not the case, then
As presented, I don't think we make that.
right, as presented, I don't think we
So
Okay.
according to our design guidelines, we recommend that people site decks in the rear of the property in minimally visible locations. We request folks screen decks from the public way with landscaping, paint deck posts, steps and railings so that the structure is less obtrusive. Locate decks at the first floor level and avoid second floor decks. Inset the edges of the deck back from the rear corners of the building to minimize visibility. Design the deck to avoid damage to the character defining features of the building. And make sure the materials and deck details are in proportion and compatible with the historic building.
So this one was clearly first floor. Nobody was saying anything about a second floor. Has to be.
yes.
And I wonder, is there a way for shrubbery to be put there for the part where it might be visible? Or is there just no space? I can't picture any space anywhere there, but
Based on the design, it's going to be at least 6 feet off the ground.
I also think that nothing looks worse than a pressure treated deck that's not painted. Like that's not a great look for a historic home.
I agree.
I agree.
I would say, yeah, you have to paint it. You can't just leave raw wood out there like that.
Yeah.
oh, we could say it should be painted, perhaps. I guess.
I would definitely stipulate that if we can.
It's within our guidelines that we recommend that, so we can certainly add that as part of the stipulation if we approve this application.
And you could say something about shrubbery too. I think we've said that in the past. If that
Well,
seems helpful, I don't know.
This is a second story deck. There's a stairway up to the deck. The house, the topography, and as you go down behind the house on the driveway, it goes down quite a bit. You can see by the drawing that he proposed, the deck height is 5'10" off the ground level. So it's a second story deck. He's got a stairway up to the deck.
So it's technically then reaching the ground level, which is on the street, but because of the grade of the land, it's raised off the ground.
You can't specify that.
Yes.
Is it,
Yes,
can I just ask, I'm looking at the, an image of the Google of the street. When you're coming down, it looks like there's like 3 small windows. It's like, I don't know we're coming off the back of that. That's where he wants to, is there room? Did anyone check to make sure? I mean, is there a variance of how close he can be to the end of the property?
I would assume that's something the building department would need to handle. That's not us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Catherine was just saying, I think they need to go before zoning.
Okay, because it looks so tight. Like, I mean, it looks like, I don't know where he would even put this deck back there. I mean, there's vegetation in the way, but it looks, I don't know, that garage behind the house looks so close. I can't imagine, what's the size of this deck?
10 by 12.
Okay, I don't know, it seems strange. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Well,
Why don't I bring it up for everybody on the map geo here? 1 second.
Good.
Everybody see that?
Not yet.
No,
There we
now I
go.
can.
Yep.
We see that now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So right where that red thing is on the left. Yeah,
So
we
that's
may-
not that's the side of the house, not the back of the house, correct?
right. So the back of the house is,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah.
So that was
that.
misrepresented completely.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is the back of the, he's saying the back of the house, but if you're coming
Yeah.
down the road, you can clearly see
Yeah.
it.
It's the side of the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see it from the side of the house. It's
Yes,
technically,
yes.
I'm sure
Yeah,
the exit to it is in the back.
Yeah, it's gonna be attached to the back, but you'll be able to see it from the side. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That
And
was
then
super, super helpful.
the garage down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gray building behind the blue building is a garage.
That's a garage for the blue house.
I have no idea. I've never been
Yeah.
back there, to be honest, so I don't know.
Well, you don't see it much, but you'd see it less if it's painted like the house, right?
I agree. If it's painted the same color as the house, then it's less obtrusive. So
Maybe it wouldn't do any harm. Maybe it would look okay. I almost want to go out there and look at it now that we know it's up. Here we go here.
take some photos.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
So for the discussion,
Well,
Madam Chair.
Any further discussion, everybody?
I
I don't
think-
know, is there anything really wrong with it, period, as a deck? Except is it appropriate? We think we can see it. Is there anything
No.
really wrong with it?
Well, and like I said, one of the stipulations that we could take as part of our decision is painting the deck. We could stipulate with the applicant.
I would say it has to be painted and obscured from with either shrubbery or some type of greenery.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I also think, like, just for the sake of argument, this is an early house that never had a deck built on. And yes, many of our houses have had things added, but this didn't. So why not try to save it the way that it is?
Yep, I don't disagree with that either. I mean, a lot of our houses have been added onto. I mean, our house had an addition put on in the 70s, putting back. So there's definitely a lot of factors to take in. I don't necessarily have an issue with the deck, but it should be obscured if as much as possible.
I would
So
agree.
hidden, essentially.
Yes.
Hidden,
Well, so if the precedent is out there and, they paint it the same color and they put a big shrub or a tree in front of it, or in front of those three windows to try to hide it, to make it less obtrusive. I mean, they should do it. We should, if we're going to approve it, then I would say we'd have to include that kind of information. But honestly, I think bottom line for me, I don't think it belongs on that house at all.
Well,
I don't think we have the ability to say that, though. There's precedent for the decks. It's already been done. It's their property. Unfortunately, I agree with you.
But
where it's
the precedent, my understanding is the precedent that's been done is, my understanding is the precedent that's been done is you can't see it. In this case, you can really see it.
Again, if it can be seen, maybe, but it's his property. There's precedent, people building decks before. I don't agree with adding on to an old house like that. I don't think it fits, but I don't think we have the ability to say no, unfortunately. I do think it is within our right, based on these guidelines, to say that we can request landscaping and painting as well.
would we
Okay.
want to hold off and get more information? Because I'm not sure we know really what it.
I don't know that there's really any more information that can be provided would sway anybody a particular way. Again, a lot of the questions about whether or not there's variance issues or whatever, those are building codes. And that's not for us to determine.
Yeah.
I've not been on the property, so I don't know what the space actually looks like. I've only seen it from the street.
I mean, we're the first step and then it will go to them. To
Right.
determine I do think we need to find a way to let them know that there is a possibility that it's already been constructed.
Well, it could have been anything too. I mean, they could have been there doing a site visit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could have just been that.
I mean, as long as, my only concern is where, I wish I could see I wish that he had submitted a photo of the back of the house. I would like to see exactly where it's attached, how it's attached, and if it's gonna affect any of the original structure. Because, I mean, I know that it's like on it, but I mean, based on his sketch, I don't really know, like, does anyone know what the back of that house looks like? It looks like there's a lot of windows back there. I'm just curious. I don't know, I wish I could see like how it was gonna be attached.
That's true. Maybe that's the information I'm thinking we need. We can't really picture this, how it is even going to be there. And that obviously impacts what it's going to look like and whether it belongs there. I mean, if it kind of fits right in nicely, is painted, is kind of obscured, maybe it's fine. I'm not sure we can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we really. That's a good question. Where are you putting it exactly? Where would you put it exactly right there on that house? How would you do it?
Yeah, and I feel like normally we would have requested a photo of the back of that house to see where it was going. Am I wrong?
Because we have pictures of this deck thing, but where is it going exactly? It's kind of floating out here. I think that's what we can't picture. And then with those conditions, it might look fine if we could see that.
We do have the ability to table this for the next meeting if we would like to go back to the applicant and request information about how the deck is being attached to the property. And we do have that capability to do this.
Yeah, because I'm not opposed in necessarily to a deck. I think I'm more opposed to, I'm more concerned to make sure that the original 1740 house doesn't get any damage from that deck.
Yeah,
So
I would agree.
Yeah, I think that's my bigger concern. A deck can be removed. And so,
Right.
you know, if somebody came afterwards and wanted it to be more original, they could easily remove the deck. So as long as the deck could be removed without the house having any damage, I'm for the deck. But I would like a more clear answer as to how it's being attached, where it's being attached, and what it looks like in the back of that house. And for all we know, they could be removing decorative pieces that we can't see. So I think that's where my hesitation is.
Yeah, does he ever say where it's being attached exactly?
Your back corner, back right corner.
Back.
Yeah,
Right.
based on the sketch, back right corner, yeah. Right at the corner.
So does that mean the corner we see or the corner? Because depending on how you look at the house, what's left of what's right. So is it this corner or the other corner?
Yeah, it's a fair question.
Where I stand, I just don't think the application is thorough enough, and I think we should table it.
Yeah.
It's not. We're gonna need we need more information.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we'd feel more comfortable with more information because then we could better picture it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree. We need to table this one.
Okay.
How do we handle
I think so too.
Yeah.
Nancy has to withdraw the motion.
With motion withdrawn.
And then we have to vote on it.
Oh.
So Nancy, can you move to withdraw your motion and we can all do a roll call vote?
I move to withdraw my motion.
Wait, hang on, everybody, hang on.
So she's not, what are you all voting on if she's not making a motion to withdraw a motion? I don't normally have people make motions to withdraw their motion. It's like they just.
Can I just withdraw the motion?
Or just all were in favor of Nancy withdrawing her motion?
I don't think we're voting on that.
I think the goal is for Nancy to withdraw the motion to approve, and then Nancy will make a new motion to table.
Oh.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? All right, go ahead, Nancy.
So I move to withdraw my motion, that first separately, correct? So I move to withdraw my motion.
Correct. And then we need a second.
Second.
Dane and, can you make the screen bigger?
All in favor?
Yeah, all in favor. I'll start,
Aye.
I'll do the roll call just because I want to be consistent. So Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Aye.
Sean,
Aye.
Yes.
I also vote aye. So the motion to withdraw the motion to withdraw the motion, if that makes sense, but it's approved unanimously. And so then Nancy will have you make a new motion then. So go ahead.
So I move that we table this application, I guess. I guess to say why, right? To seek more detailed information as to how and where the deck will be attached to the building.
Mm-hmm.
And
what it will look like.
what it will look like. And we need pictures of the back of the building to give us greater clarity as to what is being requested.
A second the movement.
Thank you. Tyler seconded. Any further discussion? Gotcha. Any further discussion?
No.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Tyler. And I'll do the roll call. So Nancy, I'll start with you again.
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Yes.
Sean,
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
motion passes unanimously. Okay, thank you, guys.
Now he withdrew, the same gentleman withdrew his other application about vinyl windows, right?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, he withdrew the application. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's, I don't think we need to make any vote on it then. Withdrew. You don't need to take action on the COA if you.
I don't know.
Verbalize it, you know.
Make a motion to dismiss.
Sure, let's do that, Megan.
Sure.
Second.
Thank you, Sean. All right, any further discussion? Okay, great. Hearing none, I'll do the roll call vote. Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Yes. Yes.
Sean,
Aye.
Jane.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously. This is dismissed. Okay, COA 56621 West Town Street. I would mention a motion to accept as presented.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Which one is this? Sorry.
That's okay. COA 56621 West Town Street.
The roof. Yeah. Okay. Second.
Okay, Tyler beat you, but that's okay. Thank you.
All right. I can't. The audio is
I
hiccuping.
know. I'm trying to shout so you guys can hear us. So the only thing I'll say about this is we saw this application a year ago and we approved it. And when Karen had reached back out with an update about her contractor, her application had expired at that point. So this is just a renewal of what we had approved a year ago. So I have any problems with it. So any further questions or comments? Discussion? Hearing none, I'll do the roll call vote. Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Aye.
Sean,
Aye.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Yes, all passes unanimously. Great, moving forward. COA 584, 2 Mediterranean Lane. This is the application regarding light fixtures. Is there a motion to approve as written?
So moved.
Thank you, Dean. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Nancy. Any discussion?
I think they're historically inappropriate and cheap looking.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I hate to be a
Yeah,
jerk. I mean,
I'm not a fan of the look either.
yeah, it's just not appropriate for the house. He'd be better off with like a simple box. Yeah. Then again, it's just a light. I don't know.
Find. Yeah, we're both checking the design guidelines here.
Well, isn't he's replacing something already there? Did he say that?
He's
Refurbishing.
fixing there's a light on a pole. He's gonna fix that, which is fine. But it was the image that he sent.
The Home
that,
Depot lights.
yeah, it's kind of like Gothic. It's not an 18th century style.
I think the biggest thing is our guidelines state that it needs to replace in a similar manner. We have an image of what's being replaced.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if it's visible from. Dane's trying to get it on the.
Are these at the front door? Is that correct?
Yes.
And I thought it was the light on the pole too.
He said he was painting that.
Yeah, he's just standing it down. That's like under that air.
Is there's a side door as well? So is there a light on that side door as well? Did he say that he was keeping
The one
one
on
by
the
one of the doors? I mean, besides the pole, did he say something like that? I'm not sure because it was, again, my audio was cutting out. So
He says on the application, replacing one light fixture on the side of the property, also refurbishing the front porch exit, maybe light is what he meant to say. Exit.
okay.
Please see
Oh,
attached.
okay, so maybe whatever the technical front door is, yeah, that front door where the stairs are, he's saying there's already a light there and that he's gonna reuse. Refurbish, right? So then the image that he sent, that's what he's planning on putting on the side. Does that match the one on the front?
There's a porch light that above one of the side, as you're looking at the front door, it's the porch on the right. There's a light under that door that is not, that's not the one, that's not what we're talking about in the picture. I can't get an image of the house. So
now he does say though, he says, hello, Regan, here is the light we're going to purchase at Home Depot to match the one on the porch.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious what the one on the porch, what it looks like.
Well, and Regan, you responded to him. You said we need the photos of the light fixtures you referenced in the last COA you sent, but no photos were attached, and you needed them right away to get them on the agenda.
So this is probably on the side door that's on the left as you're looking at the face of the house. That means that would be, yeah. It'd be on the side of it.
On the left side facing the UCFS building by the pole? Because I'm
Yes,
looking at it, because I'm looking at an image of the front of the house and I don't see a light by the front door, what I would consider the front door where he's fixing those steps, and I don't see a light on the side door by the pole. So I don't know what light he's. Okay.
And I'm trying to see if there's anything that he had sent.
That was all I got back after I sent pictures.
Yeah. I'm trying to also see if he sent anything at the beginning.
Yeah, unless it was very early.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at.
What was the address here again?
This is 2 Mediterranean Lane.
2 Mediterranean. Okay, thank you.
Can't see from the street.
No, okay.
That's what I was trying to see.
Yeah, there's no visibility where I assume he's looking at the street view.
Can we deny a light fixture based on aesthetic or no? Because if there isn't a previous one there,
So it's either replacing with a fixture that is similar in material and appearance
yeah,
to the original.
I think we
Go.
can, because it's not period. That's
This
a,
is,
right?
yeah, so number 4 in our design guidelines under lighting says, design new street lighting that is compatible with the historic character of the district.
So that doesn't apply, it's not new.
Sure.
That's the issue we're running into. We're doing a replacement. There's a lot of guidelines about adding new light in it. But based on the letter of this guideline, this is a replacement. And the only thing that I really see that we have an issue with is it a similar material and appearance to the original. And if we don't have an image of the original, we can't vote based on the guideline because I'd like to see what it looks like.
yeah, and I mean, and from the old image from Zillow, I mean, I don't even know where there is a current light fixture, like a sconce anyways, on the house, unless there's one facing Mediterranean Lane on that side of this little side porch. But other than that, the front door and the left side door, there's no light fixture, it looks like.
No, there is one on that little side porch facing Mediterranean Lane in the ceiling of it.
Oh, but
and
not a sconce. So he's not
It's not a
replacing any, so there's no sconces that he's replacing. So,
Yeah.
so then that doesn't qualify then. If there's nothing there now, then he needs to just find something that's appropriate for the time period.
So is he adding a sconce that's not there?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got to label it as.
Yeah. I'm a little-
and you can see from Mediterranean Lane that I walk my dog there every day.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, we need to find out where it's being done because we're unsure if it's a replacement or a new fixture. Because if it's a new fixture, it falls under different guidelines. Hate to continue to do this, but do we table this one and request more information?
Wish I had gone over to look.
Just taking a picture or something.
Yeah.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I mean, his application says, here's the light fixture we're going to purchase at Home Depot to match the one on the porch.
Yeah.
So,
But does that
No,
mean
you
they
can't-
already put in a light
Is the-
fixture that they're matching? That's
Is the light fixture that's under the porch, Dane, is it like a pendant lighting? Or is
Yeah,
it
so that's-
flush?
yeah, so that's what we can't see, right?
What?
It's a flush mount?
Yeah, it's not on a pole or a chain or anything.
It's not, okay, so it's not a pendant. So then he's not replacing anything or he's not adding something from Home Depot that's similar to any light that's currently on that house.
Mhm.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
No.
I mean, that's a no for me because the applicant is not truthfully representing what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and if that's the case, if he's not replacing a one-to-one, then it really needs to, that to me looks like a Gothic Victorian light with the scroll work, and he would needs to have a more basic style that would fit for the house. Send him an image of like yours or something. And like, I mean, Home Depot has them, they're just as inexpensive. I don't think he cares, he's a flipper. So if you sent him an image of what's more appropriate for the house, maybe you can just buy that from Home Depot and call it a day.
That would be the path of least resistance on that one.
I think so. And I think he'd be fine with that because like I said, he's a flipper. He's not living there. So he's not married to the light, you know?
Okay, so it's sounding then, based on this discussion, that the commission does not feel comfortable moving forward with the proposed light fixture. We have the opportunity to either table or deny this application.
I'd say we call for a vote and let that decision stand.
Right now, the vote currently is to approve what's presented and what was submitted. So that's the current vote that we have on the table right now.
Okay.
Just so everyone's aware. All right, I will do the roll call vote.
Wait a minute, were we deciding to withdraw it though, or something?
No.
We're deciding
No,
to deny it, right? And then,
To approve or
what-
deny it.
yeah,
whether to approve or deny, yes. So if you want to approve it, say yes. If you want to not approve it, say no. So let's start with the roll call, please.
All right, Nancy,
No.
Ed,
No,
Megan,
no,
John,
No.
No.
You have enough information. I abstain.
I also abstain. So the motion
Fails.
fails. Thank you.
Yeah.
Your motion fails. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay. Moving forward. COA 585 6 Canterbury Turnpike. This is the roof project. I'd entertain a motion to approve as submitted and presented.
So moved.
Tyler, is there a second?
second,
Great, thank you, Megan. Any discussion?
Like for like repair, right?
Yes.
I don't have any.
What was just said? It's like for like, is that what they said?
Yeah, it's a like for
yeah,
like.
Yeah, well, okay, then that's generally appropriate, like for like. Mm-hmm.
I did not see any red flags, so, all right, moving forward, I'll do the roll call vote. Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
yes, aye.
Megan,
yes,
John,
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
favor, aye. Guys, all right, last one. COA 586 13 Harlem Road, this is the chimney application. I would entertain a motion to approve as submitted and presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Dame. Is there a second? Thank you, Tyler. Any discussion?
yeah, he needs to fix that chimney. It needs to be restored as was, and he cannot take out a 1740 chimney out of the house. I'm sorry that he needs more room. The answer is no.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
He
I would agree.
didn't he talk about repairing it? No, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, he's willing to repair it. He doesn't want to, which I understand, but I just want to make sure that he understands it has to be repaired. So, yeah.
His
I thought
motion,
he said he would.
Yeah, he said he would. He wanted not to. He said if he could, he would like to not, and then he said he would like to take the whole thing out because it would have more room in the house. But if
But
he
that
has
wasn't-
to, yeah, but if he
that
has
wasn't
to,
his-
he'll restore it, right?
Yeah.
And this COA is applying to repair the top of the chimney, which I don't have an issue with. But yeah, they're not taking the chimney out of the house.
Yeah, all right, cool.
well, okay, so he's gonna repair the top part of the chimney, but he wants to take the inside part out to make more room. And we can't stop him from doing that, can we?
Well, again, we're taking an action on what has been submitted, which is
Yeah.
to repair the top of the chimney.
Right,
We're not allowing the removal of the chimney. So therefore, we need to only focus on the fact that this is a repair to the top of the chimney.
right, right. But what Megan said before about, it's too bad he's not gonna have room. I mean, I don't think that we can do anything about that. If he wants to
Well,
change the
that's-
inside,
Yeah, we're talking only about the COA right now, Ed.
Yeah.
right.
So I'm comfortable with the repair, but yeah, the chimney is gonna stay. So
Yeah.
just-
Yes.
I would just say, according to our guidelines, it says preserve existing chimneys with their original form, height, design, and decorative elements. So we would want it to be repaired in the exact manner that it was before they partially demolished the chimney. and that the mortar mix needs to be appropriate for the historic brick. What would also be appropriate is if they could use old bricks or whatever existing brick they removed, because that was probably the 1740s brick that they took down.
Yeah, yeah.
They should use to repair the chimney. It would not be good to have the stark difference between the old and the new brick.
Well, in that
Right.
case, I would recommend to either reuse as many bricks as possible.
Yeah.
And use only new bricks when appropriate.
Well, based on your recommendations, Regan, we can't accept the POA as is because it is distinctly showing what kind of mortar and brick will be used.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm not-
Those cord bricks are landscape. Honestly, I would also contact chimney expert because with the cord brick, will I make the integrity of the chimney itself unusable for actually a fireplace? Again, that's speculation on my part, but got 3 holes in it.
A good point.
That's a really good point.
I think the crux of the issue is we want the chimney to be repaired as closely as possible. But right now with this current COA, I wouldn't vote yes for it based on the information that was provided because it won't be historically accurate. It won't be utilized materials that meet the requirements for an old house like that. And we don't know if those cord bricks will actually allow it to be a usable fireplace. At some point, it may be a code violation. That's all we know too.
Well, then given that
Not us.
given that we, what was that?
But that's not us. We can't, I mean, whether it's usable or not is not under our purview, correct?
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, this is a material, so yeah, that's definitely under our purview.
No, but I'm saying like if it needs like a new liner, if it needs any of that, like yes, you can make sure that the structure that he rebuilds is correct to what it needs to be. But it could be that further down the structure, the chimney doesn't work, but he doesn't have to, like we can't say to him, you have to make sure the chimney works in order for it to be approved, right?
That's not what I was insinuating.
No.
Let's just have as much material to make it be like functioning possible. If I'm not even saying that properly, but use proper materials that would actually enable a functioning chimney.
Yeah, and I think we agree on the outcome of this of having the chimney repaired. But I think we're going to have to table this one until we get more more information and a better application that shows you're going to reuse old bricks and abide by the design guidelines. Because I'm fine. Because again, I think we're fine with him repairing the chimney. That's not the issue, but it needs to be done in a manner that's appropriate for the house.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I would say then to table this one.
Then you would have to withdraw your motion.
So I will move to withdraw the motion.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Well, that was
Sean
fine.
got
All
it.
right, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you, Sean. Okay, roll call vote. Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Aye.
Sean.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Unanimously, and then
I move to table application 586 until our next business meeting.
table pending more information from.
Don't you want to
Yes.
see more information?
I moved to table COA 586 pending receiving more information from the applicant in using period correct old bricks and mortar.
Thank you, Tyler. No, you're fine. Any discussion? Further discussion?
Did we second it?
Yep, Tyler seconded it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, hearing no further discussion, I'll do the roll call. So Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Thank you guys. Motion passes unanimously. All right, we're done with the COAs. Thank you for being champs, everybody. That was a lot. All right, moving forward on the agenda, approval of minutes of the Wednesday, June 18th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Is there a motion to accept the minutes as written?
I move we accept the minutes as written.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Megan. Any discussion? Other than just thanking Catherine. Very grateful for your efforts. Okay, hearing no other further discussion, I'll do the roll call vote. Nancy,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Megan,
Aye.
Sean,
Aye.
Dean.
Yes.
Yes.
Motion passes, motion passes unanimously, and minutes are approved. There's nothing for chairman's report. There's nothing under old business. Oh, sorry. There is something under old business.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's double-sided.
it's double-sided, that's why. I just wanted to let the commission know that, I did receive some information from the building department regarding the main windows of the house for 2 Mediterranean Lane. The windows that are currently in place are not up to the energy code for the building department. And they also are in violation of the Historic District Commission. So the building department is encouraging and forcing the property owner to replace the windows with a window that is appropriate for our design guidelines and for the building code. So I wanted to let the commission know that that discussion had been made or that discussion had occurred via email with the building department, and the applicant is aware of that fact and knows that they need to submit a new COA with windows that would be in accordance to building code.
I think that's wonderful.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
Just wanted to give you guys that heads up. I had asked if the applicant would hopefully get things together for the August meeting, knowing that they want to move forward with repairs to the house. So we shall see. There's no new business. The next regular meeting is Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, 5:30. Thank you all for being champs. This is a lot to get through tonight. Appreciate your patience. And I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you. Second, Nancy. All right, I'll do roll call one more time. Nancy?
Aye.
Ed?
Aye.
Megan?
Aye.
Sean?
Yes.
Dean?
Yes.
Yes.
So, to adjourn. Thank you all for your patience. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.